Now, I'm sure that you've come across this term before when you've been baking and people have told you to separate the egg whites and then whisk them till they're at stiff peak. Now, stiff peaks is the sort of stage that we want those egg whites to go to. I'm going to show you how to whisk them up and get them beautiful and light and fluffy, and I'm going to show you why we do it. So first of all, I'm going to separate a couple of eggs. So all you need to do is crack the egg and go from one to the other, right? So we're going to do that 4 times. And the reason that we're going to do this, and the reason that you whisk egg whites at all, is to incorporate some air into it, so you get it nice and fluffy. Okay, so into a mixer over here, I'm just going to lift this up. I'm going to put my 4 egg whites, and then I'm going to start whisking it. So up on high, we let it go for about 60 seconds to 90 seconds before I start adding the sugar. Right, it's had a good couple of minutes now, so let's lift it out. Again, just go ahead and give it a little mix. Lift it up. Look at that. Now that is what I call a firm peak. It's beautiful and stiff, which is exactly what you're looking for. So stiff peaks means that you've incorporated enough air in. You don't want to take it further than that. Okay, into the rest of my batter, which is a ricotta, sort of a hotcake batter, which has got some egg yolks and a little bit of flour and some sugar. I take about 1/3 of my egg whites, okay, and I add that to my batter. And then quite firmly mix that through. Now don't forget, when you are incorporating egg whites, you want to sort of be gentle. You want to make sure that you incorporate those egg whites without knocking any of the air out of them. And a part of that is working quite quickly. And then I go ahead and I incorporate the other 2/3. And now you're basically going to fold and just cut that egg white through. Right, once you're confident that you've got all of those egg whites mixed through, stop folding it. I've got a nice hot pan over the grill, over the barbie. A little bit of butter. Just going to wipe that across the top there. And then you're just going to get a nice big mound. And you can leave it just like that, plain. Or, of course, you can add some fruit. So once your hotcakes have had just a couple of minutes and you can see there's some bubbles just starting to form in the top of the hotcake or pancake, once those bubbles start to burst, it is ready to flip on over. Now you'll see just how high these hotcakes are. They're nice and fluffy, and that happened because of the egg whites. So the hotcakes are fully cooked. I'm gonna grab them off the grill so you can just dust them with a tiny bit of icing sugar. And then get some of this delicious syrup with the plums and the blueberries and, oh my goodness, have a look at that, guys. To prove how fluffy these are, let me just go ahead and just break a little bit of the bottom one. Have a look at that. It's like eating a cloud.